There is a mystery hidden in the very breath of being. Only someone who slows down and listens to himself will be able to touch it. Your attention is like a ray of sunlight. Where it falls, energy flows there. Reality comes to life there. But most scatter this light like dust in the wind, in search of approval, in explanations and excuses to those who do not know their true path. This chase is fruitless. The real road opens only when you turn inside. No one needs to explain your formation. Silence. Those who are afraid of their own thoughts are afraid of him. But there is no void in silence. Universes are born in it. Hidden forces awaken in it. Silence is an adjustment to the frequency of the universe. Great coups of the soul begin there. The deepest revelations sound there. Let the world guess. Let him doubt. It's none of your business. When you gather attention in your heart, you gain invisible power. It cannot be measured, but it is felt. People may not understand why you're estranged, why you're no longer playing empty games, but it's no longer your burden. Your goal is not to convince. Your goal is to be, not to make noise, but to glow. Not to explain, but to live. And then life begins to open doors. What used to take effort begins to flow to you. Reality becomes a soft river, and you become the one who directs its course. Do not waste your breath to prove to others what should be understood only by you. Stay silent. In it, the invisible becomes visible, and alone a new one is built. The moment you stop chasing and asking for recognition, the power will return to you, and the world will begin to respond, not because you were looking for it, but because you no longer needed it. Every day, every meeting, every event is a mirror. It reflects your thoughts about yourself. Many people think that life is an accident, but the truth is different. The world is born from within. If you believe in constraints, they will show up as walls. If you feel dignified and abundant, life becomes your garden. And again, silence. Desires are born there. Thoughts are cleared there. Vision awakens there. In this silence, you return the energy that has flowed into explanations and excuses. Not everyone should know your way, and its sacred. True power grows hidden like a seed underground. She does not need words. Her breath is heard in silence. Those who have learned to be silent become like mountains. Their presence is felt without words. Their energy speaks louder than speech. Keep your plans like a sacred fire. Let them mature in you until it is time to blossom. And then the world will see the fruits, not the process. Then you become a light that doesn't require proof. Then your silence will become music, and the universe itself will listen to it. Let the world see the fruits when they ripen, and not when you still hold a fragile sprout in your hands. There will always be those who will not understand your silence, who will take it for emptiness, for the lack of path. But this is only because they have not yet learned. The most violent storms are born in stillness, and the greatest transformations take place in an invisible look. Those who are unshakable do not shout about themselves. They appear like dawn, quiet, but inevitable. Resist the temptation to explain, make excuses, seek praise. Move in silence, not out of fear, but out of knowledge. Genuine power does not need words. It is felt by the heart. And when the hour comes, the world will see your creation not through stories, but through the undeniable reality of your radiance. The thirst for approval, you chain that chains a person to a world of restrictions. From an early age, we are taught to wait for praise, to seek recognition, and in this game any lose their strength. At any moment when you are looking for approval outside, You give the key to your fate to other people's hands. But freedom begins the moment you realize you don't need any permission to be yourself. If you measure your worth with someone else's views, you become a prisoner of shifting winds. Today praise lifts you, tomorrow criticism ruins you. This is life on quicksand. The truth is that you alone can determine your value. Only your inner consent has weight. Refusing to seek approval is not a renunciation of the world. It is a return to power. This is the ability to trust the inner voice, even when others do not hear it. If you are constantly looking for confirmation outside, your life will belong to other people's expectations and not your dreams. Energy is a cycle. What you give then returns. If you spend it on other people's opinions, on comparisons and worries, your power goes away and there is a void inside. That is why many feel tired and lost. Their energy does not serve their way, but you just need to pay attention inside, and everything changes. You stop chasing and start attracting. When you put your heart, your goals and your inner clarity first, your radiation changes. You become a magnet for circumstances, people and opportunities that match your truth. This is not an accident. This is the law. What you sow, you reap. If your thoughts are about scarcity and doubt, the world reflects the same. But if the heart is filled with gratitude and trust, life begins to flow in unison with you. There is no need to forcibly push events into reality. It is enough to create such soil inside that everything you need grows by itself. When you move from a state of abundance, abundance comes. When you go in confidence, life brings it back. Therefore, focusing on oneself is not selfishness, but a sacred duty. The more you strengthen your radiance, the more the world is attracted to you. You don't have to chase. No need to convince. You just need to align with yourself, with your heart, with your spirit. The world will try to scatter your attention in all directions, to push for comparisons, to seek recognition. But every time you give in, you lose power. Save it. Leave the light inside you, and then it will shine, so that it will be impossible not to notice it. Every day ask yourself, where does my energy flow? Does it feed my growth, my awakening, my soul? Or is it scattered with ash on something that is not in my power? When you truly realize that energy is your treasure, your living fire, you begin to keep it like a shrine. You stop arguing where the argument is sterile. You stop explaining yourself to those who do not want to hear. You stop looking for love and happiness outside, because you know all this is a reflection of the inner radiance. Let others think and do as they please. Their path is not your path. Your only responsibility is to master your own energy. Direct it with a clear intention and trust that life will unfold as intended by the Spirit. Focusing on yourself does not mean turning away from the world. It means not letting the world sculpt you, but becoming a creator yourself. This means discovering a power that few people realize, the power to create the reality of the heart. And no, not everyone should understand you. And it's liberating. Many people live a lifetime explaining themselves, making excuses, proving their case to those who will never see their true light. But understanding others is not your mission. Your mission is to grow. And as you grow, you'll notice your silence worries people. Some will take it for the cold, others for pride, others for detachment. They'll be like, why aren't you here anymore? Why aren't you in the conversation? But their confusion is not your burden. The path of transformation requires solitude. It requires silence, detachment from the distracting, from the constant need to explain everything. Those who resonate with you need no words. Those who are not given to go nearby will doubt, and that's fine. Your goal is not to be understood, but to be yourself, not to explain, but to embody. Do not wait for confirmation, but move forward, calmly, firmly, in the rhythm of your soul. True faith does not seek proof. She lives in knowledge. What is now hidden inside will inevitably become visible. The need to explain is a trace of doubt. When you truly believe, you keep your vision silent, allowing it to take root and grow in its own time. Every great reality began as an invisible thought. Each creation at first lived in imagination. Someone once dared to believe and did not wait for the resolution of the world. So you are. Do not convince, become. Don't tell, radiate. If you want success, feel success now. If you want love, feel it in yourself now. If you want abundance, live His breath now. Your imagination is a drawing of your destiny. What you claim inside will one day harden outside. Most people live the opposite. They believe only what they see and forget that the visible is the echo of yesterday's thoughts. Do you want something else tomorrow? So other truths today. This is where faith becomes essential. A bridge between the invisible and the visible, between the imagined and the experienced. Silence is a companion of faith. When you move in silence, you let the invisible work in your favor. You don't waste energy explaining yourself to those who can't see what you see. You do not seek validation from the world. Instead, you stand firm on your faith, knowing that manifestation is on its way. The moment you let go of the need to prove something, you align with what you want. Your goal is not to be seen or approved, but to develop. The less you explain, the more life stacks up in your favor. So go in quiet confidence, knowing that what you hold inside will manifest itself. Move with confidence, trust yourself, and let your results speak louder than any words. Thank you. If you liked this video and found it useful, please like it, subscribe to the Spiritual Wisdom channel, leave a comment, and share it with those who may find it useful.